Morning, you guys. She won't calm down, so I have to hold her. So I've been trying to start the video, and she keeps fighting with Gia. So, yesterday's video we did the past versus the present, okay, and I spoke a lot about the energies that are coming up. All right, lots of cardinal energy with a bunch of transits happening in Aries, right? So today is February 23rd. We have Saturn in Aquarius, all right, semi-square Chiron in Aries. All right, I spoke about Chiron being in Aries. We have Venus in Aries. All right, we talked about Juno being in Aries. The moon right now is in Aries. All right, so lots of transits happening. I wanted to touch base a little bit more about Chiron. All right, because again, I'm still learning this all. It's good to share the energies out with you guys. All right, so as I did my research, I pulled up anything that I could for this specific energy. All right. So I did find out that Chiron is the ruler of Virgo. Okay. It's the modern ruler of Virgo. All right. The ancient ruler of Virgo is Mercury. All right. But Mercury also rules Gemini. Okay. So Chiron is the representation of the wounded healer. All right. It is a deep wound in our soul that calls for healing. Whether you attempt to heal that wound or suppress the pain is your choice. It is a wound that could take a lifetime to work through. Chiron's placement in your chart is also symbolized as your secret power. All right. As unlocking this power is the portal to healing the pain and the true inner peace. All right. So this is why Chiron looks like a key. Okay. It is like the symbol that looks like a key. All right. So Chiron orbits between two intensely oppositional planets: upright, restrictive Saturn, and liberated, revolutionary Uranus, and serves as a metaphysical mediator. All right. So that's giving me the energy of structure and change, right? Which Saturn as well as Uranus are both the rulers of Aquarius. Okay. The asteroid, now considered a small planet, Chiron, all right, takes 50 years to come full circle. At this time, Chiron has reached 13 degrees and 35 minutes of Aries. So this is a transit that lasts about 8 years, from July 2022 to December 2022. The collective experienced the Chiron retrograde. All right. This gave us the opportunity to reevaluate our insecurities as well as our vulnerabilities and embrace emotions and heal. All right, whatever your wound may be. And that is all classified due to where the placement of Chiron is in your astrological chart. All right, meaning the house. Okay. So this wound can arise in all houses of the astrological chart. For those experiencing transits according to their personal natal charts, the universe just wants you to process some psychological truths so you can come out stronger. All right. So keywords here for Chiron, which is cardinal energy that it's in right now, is to stay motivated, dynamic, driven, and ambitious. All right. Now the energy of Chiron here in Aries, which is the first house, shows that your unhealed wound is due to your basic sense of self, all right, identity and self-worth. The wound may manifest in the physical body in the form of disability or disease or through problems with self-image, okay? And again, Chiron being the modern ruler of Virgo is associated with healing the physical human body, which is why health, diet, and exercise is more important at this time, all right? I did go a little bit into Saturn and Aquarius. I did speak about Saturn and Aquarius previously when I, wrote up about all of the transits happening right now, but I'll reread. All right. It says Saturn is the planet of time and change. Associated with structure, discipline, and responsibility, it teaches us hard lessons and pushes us toward the right path. Saturn helps us learn from past mistakes as we embark on new projects and encouraging us toward our destiny. Also associated with our past karma, it holds us accountable for our choices and helps us learn from them. So Saturn is in its home sign of Aquarius, is enhancing the power of concentration, bringing in wisdom, discipline, and karma. It shines light on the areas in your life where you need to do some growing up. All right. And your hard work would only be appreciated if you actually put in the work. All right. So Saturn's transits last from 28 to 30 years. And Saturn has been in Aquarius since January of 2022. All right. Experiencing a retrograde from June 2022 to October 2022. This gave us the opportunity to deepen partnerships with friendships, friend groups, and community bonds. All right. And we've seen an upswing in romances at this time. All right. Being powerfully activated unions and experiencing lots of marriages as well. All right. So Saturn in fixed energy is giving us the keywords here to stay open to change, work well with group dynamics, inspiring to the community, and, staying as a humanitarian. All right. I just found out that my Chiron is in Cancer, retrograde in the 7th house. All right. So we know that Cancer is the zodiac sign that represents the 4th house, right? It touches base with your roots, your emotions, your family, your living space. It's also the representation of the mother, which is embodying the qualities of being very soft, loving, caring, and nurturing. All right. Now, with people with Cancer in their charts, get the impression of being like hard on the outside, but super soft in the inside. All right. They may seem easygoing, but becoming a fighter when necessary. Obviously, we already know mothers protect their babies, right? So Chiron in the 7th house, which is an angular house, all right, it's associated with relationships, contracts, therapy, careers, associated with the law, all right, and prominent planets in this house prefer having healthy relationships and being romantically involved, all right. So this is where I feel my Chiron is hitting at this time, because Chiron in the 7th house opposing Aries, all right, which is the 1st house, is giving me the impression of reflecting not only on myself, but how I interact with people in relationships. All right, so we've talked about that as well. I just wanted to point out we are going into, all right, a new moon eclipse coming up on April 20th in Aries. All right, so this year coming up, we're going to experience, well, not only this year, but a year and a half, we're going to be in the north and south nodes of Aries and Libra. All right. So wherever they fall in your chart is where you're going to see, experiences changing, things changing. All right. So again, Chiron's going to be in Aries for probably about 6.5 more years, maybe. And, I think we're going to see some big changes here with my relationships. All right. Not only with people, partnerships, things like that, but we'll see what happens. I'm very, very interested to see how this is going to turn out. All right. So, I'm going to start off the reading. If I can just get Venus to chill out. That's nasty. All right. Gia seems calm. Let me just lay her down for a second. Sorry, guys. Give me a sec. Go ahead. Go lay down. Venus, come here. Good girl. Stay. Stay. Okay. So, let's start off with... I always like to start off with my astro cards, all right, for the readings. Just to kind of pull in the energies. I might sound a little weird. Again, I'm still a little sick, so I have halls. We'll go from there. Let's see. Please lay down. All right, so I have South Node here. Again, we just spoke about Aries going into the North Node, Venus going, I'm sorry, not Venus, Libra going into the South Node. All right. So that'll be interesting because, again, Chiron in Aries, all right, my Chiron is in Cancer in the 7th house, all right? So I don't know if that's specifically how it all works. But being that Libra rules the 7th house, right, and Libra is in the South Node this year coming up. Interesting. All right, so Imam Koli, all right, which speaks of the 4th house, right, the home, the your roots, pretty much, right, how you grew up, things like that. Let's see. All right, I'm sort of like an open book, so the experiences that I'm sharing on here, I pretty much grew up without my father being around, all right, which affected my home environment as I grew up, all right. Didn't change the person that I am today, but definitely could be a representation of how I deal with my partnerships, right? He pretty much wasn't around as much. Come on, baby. Come on. Come here. You are not right now. Come here. Good girl. Come on. You can stay with me until you relax. Okay. So yeah. All right. Sit down. So, I have not been in many relationships, all right? May have been afraid to walk away at times, you know, just to even give a breather in the relationship. Sometimes you have fights. Everybody's not perfect. Everybody doesn't have the perfect relationship, but I've always been afraid to walk away, right? Due to the fact that me growing up, the only thing that I ever wanted was a family dynamic, right? The kids, the mom, the dad. So these are things that could be coming up in my specific energy. All right. So again, check where Chiron is hitting in your charts, but that's definitely one of my deep wounds that I have. All right. With relationships. It's the relationship with my father. Okay. Can you please calm down? Okay. So alliance here with conjunction. All right. So I'm not sure exactly. Let me see what planets could be in conjunction right now. Let me go back here. Okay. You are doing too much. We are on the 23rd. So the only planets that were in conjunction recently was going to be the moon in Aries, all right, and being in conjunct with Venus in Aries, all right. But we're at a further degree right now, so there is no conjunction right now. Tomorrow's energy, the moon is going from Aries into Taurus. All right, so we'll have the moon conjunct the North Node tomorrow. All right, because the North Node is in Taurus. Okay, so we talked about Taurus, right? Taurus is the energy of cultivation, right? What you harvest, what you grow, what you protect. All right, and this could be again in your family dynamic, your home environment. Okay. So just kind of dealing with those energies from the past. Focus on Chiron and Aries, healing those deep wounds, all right? And trying to keep on with your journey, all right? Let's pull a moon card. So we got Taurus energy, release, control. All right, so we just said that the moon tomorrow is going to be conjunct the North Node in Taurus. All right, so again, anything that you feel you're holding on to, which gave us the energy yesterday, is Taurus energy, right? it was given me at the end of the reading, what was it, the 7 of Pentacles. You want to hold on to something that's growing, right? You want to see it harvest. You want to see it grow from the roots, right? What you put in is what you get out, but it's taking a long time to do that. Spirit's asking you to just release the control over looking at the situation and watching it change. It will change in due time. Within the transits of everything changing and going into your favor, and you experiencing everything that's happening in your life, it's meant to happen that way so that you can face your fears, number one. All right, you can release control of the past and you can heal at the same time. Okay, so I'll pull one more. Let's see. All right, push through any insecurities. All right, and this is what Chiron is helping you do. And funny that came out, because again, my Chiron is in Cancer, and that one says the first quarter moon in Cancer. All right. There we go. All right, so again, this is helping you push through any insecurities, any vulnerabilities that you have, all right, that you may feel are holding you back towards you heading, to your highest good at this time. Release it all right? Release the karma from the past, all right? What I feel as though here is you focusing more on your home environment with conjunction and alliance, all right? Conjunction, again, we had the moon in Aries, and we had Venus in Aries. It's giving you the option to move towards what you love, all right? Giving you the option to be passionate about your relationships here and focus here on the present, all right? Not so much focused on the future, although I'm so interested to see what next year is going to look like, all right, for me, but we'll see when we get there. All right. Can I please put you down? Just chill out. Sit down. All right. Let's do the energy deck. Okay. Venus face. Oh, by the way, today is Jupiter Day. All right, so again, Jupiter is the co-ruler to Pisces, all right, and it's the ruler of Sagittarius as well, all right. So the 9th and 12th houses, spirituality, and I'm getting travel, right, higher knowledge. It's a good time to meditate, contemplate on your emotions here, okay. So the thinking woman, all right, and adjacent possibilities. I feel so awkward right now. Can you please calm down? I don't want you guys fighting. I'm going to put you down, but I don't want you guys to be barking and running around. Lay down. Lay down. Good girl. Okay, so I got numbers 4 and 7, which is 11, 2 and 4, number 6. Okay. So, thinking woman, the 11th house, Saturn in Aquarius, right? We just said that Saturn is the planet of structure, discipline, authority, responsibilities, right? It's teaching it's teaching you here how to become more knowledgeable here about, for me specifically, astrology and how it affects my natal chart, right? The energies that are coming out at this time due to the moon cycles, all right? And with adjacent possibilities here, number 6, this is giving you the opportunity to, it's giving me number 6, Virgo, right? When we speak of Saturn and Aquarius being about responsibilities, here in Virgo energy, you have to be very organized, right? You have to live a life of like a routine, okay? There's always a different possibility if something else is not working out. It's just about you finding out what that is. All right. And due to the experiences of the past, how do you move forward here? All right. Logically thinking on how the energies are going to change for you in the way that you react, all right, to the past. All right. So again, release control with Taurus energy, push through any insecurity with Cancer energy on the moon cards. Thinking woman, adjacent possibilities here. All right, with the energy deck. I have the South Node that speaks about the past karma. All right, Imam Koli speaks about your roots. All right, your family dynamic. This is the 4th house, Cancer. And then we have conjunction with Alliance. All right, how do you work with these energies to go towards your future? All right. Let me put this deck back in here. Okay. Let's see if I can get a little more insight on the energies coming out with tarot. Pertaining more so to Chiron and Aries, all right. I just did a video with the moon, the sun in Pisces. I did a Venus in Aries video, okay. So go check those out. Lots of information in there, and all pertaining to the upcoming energies, which we're going into pretty soon. All right, starting the new astrological year with the sun in Aries. Okay, it won't be for a while, but we're preparing for it. All right, still a few more weeks. I've been watching lots of videos, and I'm seeing how some tarot readers are just kind of going into the energy of the months, right? Like, oh, this is a reading for March, and I'm just like, how can you really jump into March? We're not there yet, right? We're still dealing with the energies at this time, at this moment, with the moon cycle, right? We just had a new moon cycle. So, I mean, everyone's different. I still watch them. I enjoy other readers, but this is how I do my thing, right? As I see the energy changes, as I see the current transits that are happening, it's working by, you know, those energies day by day. Okay. All right. Pretty good shuffle. Let's see what comes out. Four of Swords, Libra energy. Page of Cups, water energy. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The Emperor card, Aries energy. Ten of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Ace of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Page of Pentacles, Earth energy. Three of Cups, Cancer energy. Ace of Cups, water energy. Judgment card falling right under the Emperor here. Saturn energy. Ten of Pentacles falling right under the Ten of Wands here. That's again Earth energy, calling for stability. All right, Temperance energy here. Sagittarius falling right under the Ace of Pentacles. falling right under the Page of Pentacles. All right. So if you guys were to see Seven of Swords down at the bottom, Aquarius energy. All right. So if you guys were to see the way it all played out as I laid it across the board here. Let's see if I can get this a little clearer for you. There we go. All right. So we got the Four of Swords, Page of Cups, the Emperor, the Ten of Wands. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Ace of Cups, Judgment. We have the Ten of Pentacles, Temperance, and the King of Pentacles. All right. All right. So the major arcanas that we have here are Aries energy. We have Scorpio energy, as well as here it is, Sagittarius energy. All right. So Emperor, Temperance, and Judgment is giving me the energy of reconciliation, right, with yourself. As you heal, I just spoke about this yesterday. It was giving me Judgment energy. As you heal, all right, which is Temperance energy here, it's giving you the opportunity to reconcile, all right, with the power of authority in yourself. This is Saturn energy here, all right. Aries speaks of authority as well, okay. And this is your spirit guide here. Temperance is your spirit guide, okay. Sagittarius energy gives me again the 9th house, okay. There are 2 aces on the board, Cups and Pentacles. All right. Pentacles are practical, Cups are emotional. All right. Here we have 2 pages. Again, practical and emotional. All right. But this is immature energy. This is basically you coming to the table, not knowing exactly what you want to bring in, but starting fresh. Okay. They always say that the pages are the investigators here, and the knights are the messengers. Okay. Now, what I'm getting from the rest of the spread here is for you to rest and rejuvenate at this time. All right. Because there is a sense of burden. Okay. But the 10 fell over the 10. The 10 of Wands is physical energy. All right. The 10 of Pentacles, again, is practical. All right. And the way that it came out was just like that. So, you want to be practical. You want to focus on the family life. You want to focus on abundance. You want to focus on, you know, just pretty much living a happy life. Or you want to feel burdened by the past, right? You're healing from that. All right. Right now, it is a time to celebrate. And with the King of Pentacles coming out overall, the last card, this is giving me the energy of you have those around you in your family dynamic that are supporting you right now. All right. They're supporting you physically, practically. All right. And this is giving me the energy of there should be no worry. Okay. So what you're heading towards right now, again, yesterday's card was the 7 of Pentacles. It's not going to come in as fast as you want it to. The court cards represent stages. All right. Immature stage. You go into the messenger stage, which is taking action. You go into the queen stage, which is you being very loving and caring and nurturing. All right. And once you get to the king stage, is you have achieved that. All right. So although it may not be you, and it may be you, who knows? All right. But this energy here, the overall major arcana, is telling me for you to have patience, for you to reconcile here with your spirit guides, and for you to focus here on your own inner authority. All right. It's kind of what I'm getting from that spread. Now let's move on to Oracle. Down at the bottom of the deck was the 7 of Swords. That's just giving me the energy of you having to strategize. All right. That's giving me the energy of not kind of coming out in the open with everything just yet, but working on things little by little. All right, little holding back, but there's a reason for it. Okay, excuse my daughter, they're home from school this week. I can't yell. She just woke up. She's having a good morning, it seems like. All right. Let's do this spread. Let's see what wants to come out here. It's funny because I just spoke at the beginning of this video about my father figure not being there, right? And with that spread coming out that way, it's kind of like, you know, we have these pages here that are pretty much searching for some sort of information, right? How do I love? How do I bring, you know, stability to my life? And you only learn how to do that day by day as you put in the work, right? How do you balance your energy, your emotions? You do that by not stressing, right? You do that by focusing on healing. You do that by having patience, okay? All right, Spirit says, be at home. I can't make it any more clear, right? Spirit says to be at home within yourself. That's where you are able to work on your chakras, all right? From your base chakra, which is your root chakra, all the way up to your crown chakra, right? It's just a matter of you going through the stages here, all right? And you have to understand, Spirit has a plan, all right? Like I said, Spirit puts you in these predicaments to not only test your patience, all right, but to test your commitment and your faith, all right? Spirit is testing your generosity, okay? Testing your courage, all right? Are you going to fail on your journey here, or are you going to continue, right? And I don't feel that life is meant to be hard, but life is not meant to be easy either, all right? So if you feel that you are under pressure that you cannot control, it's okay to walk away from that, all right? Because that means you're not on your true path, all right? Snake Spirit, time to heal. Exactly. All right. It's asking you here, saying very clearly, be at home. Spirit has a plan for you. It's time for you to heal. All right. Transformation is beautiful, right? Butterfly Spirit. It amazes me how butterflies start off in this small little cocoon. And I just said that we go through stages, right? The pages, the knights, the queen, the king. Here, you have transformed, or you are transforming, right? But this is all part of your healing process, Chiron and Aries. All right? It starts off with you, the house of self. All right? The first house. A rebirth is assured. How many times has this card come out in my readings? Death and rebirth, death and rebirth, right? Scorpio energy. Scorpio speaks of what? Transformation. All right. Make your dreams real. All right. What are you focusing on here? 5 and 6 is 11. 11 is a number of awakening. All right. What are you focused on? What is your awakening leading you to here? Are you putting your focus there? Are you putting in the work? All right. Are you studying? Are you gaining knowledge? All right. Are you being divinely guided? All right. What wisdom have you gained so far? Ask yourself these questions. right? And say affirmations to yourself as well. That helps. Okay? Lay a solid foundation here with number 6. Again, I just spoke about Virgo. All right? Number 6 is the house of Virgo. On the astrological chart, all right, Virgo opposes Pisces. Okay? Pisces is where you gain your spirituality. All right? Virgo is your routines, your health, your diet, your exercise. All right? What makes you feel healthy from the inside out. Okay? So if you don't work on your own spirit, your own soul, what is that going to represent on the outside? Right? So if you think about it, on the astrological chart, them opposing each other, opposition is bumping heads, right? You don't want to do that. As long as your soul is happy on the inside, you reflect that on the outside. All right? So that's you laying the foundation. This is asking you to be here now, right? Focus on the energies of now, right? Let me see here. I have 11. I have 11. All right. I have 5. I have 6. 3 and 4, I have 7. 3 and 5, I have 8. All right. A rebirth is assured. Lay a solid foundation. Be here now. Spirit has a plan. Do you trust the energy? Okay. As you be at home and you give yourself time to heal, a transformation is going to be beautiful. All right. And this is going to make your dreams real. Okay. So it's all about taking steps. Okay. Number 5, it speaks of change. That is Uranus energy, right? We have Uranus and Taurus right now. Taurus is the 2nd house. It speaks of self-love. Okay. So, one more. And it's time to let go. All right. Groundhog spirit. When is Groundhog Day? That's a good question. Let me pull these down for a second. Let's see. When is Groundhog Day? That could be of significance. 2023. Well, that passed already. Thursday, February 2nd of 2023. Let's see here. I know they say Groundhog Day supposedly affects the weather. For some reason, I forget how it is, but I guess it's like if you see its shadow or something like that. Let's see here. What was happening on February 2nd? What transits? All right, so we have Venus sextile the North Node. And at that time, Venus was in Pisces. All right, so Venus in Pisces sextile the North Node in Taurus. All right, it kind of gives me the energy, or like, what kind of reflection are you seeing of yourself, right? Groundhog Day. All right, let's see. So nothing specifically for February 2nd, but February 3rd is when Sirius went retrograde in Libra. I have a video on that energy as well. All right, that speaks a lot about relationships. All right, nurturing relationships. All right, and that is the relationship with yourself as well. All right, guys. So I'm gonna leave the reading there. I hope you enjoyed it. All right. I'll probably post a little later on today with some more information that we have coming up. We do have the first quarter moon going into Gemini next week. All right, on Monday. All right, and then we have Jupiter in Aries, quintile Pluto in Capricorn. So that'll be interesting. All right, 2 cardinal signs. All right, and then we also have Mercury coming up in Pisces on the 2nd of March. All right, so later on next week. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Enjoy your day. Bye.